Okay, Melissa. The sooner I can get this done, the sooner.
Well, I don't care right now.
I know you don't.
I'm so concerned about her.
I know you are.
It was just after 8 p.m. in the parking lot of a Dollar General in Jefferson County, Illinois. The evening seemed normal until a woman ran over her own husband with a car. A 911 call came in and officers quickly arrived at the scene. One of them knelt beside the man lying on the ground. His head was bleeding badly and his arms were twisted behind him. He wasn't responding to anything.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? County unresponsive. Looks to be head bleeding. County 894, head bleeding and arms twisted up behind. Alright, hang on. Let me try and find a jack. Expedite response could be possible 79. That's what I'm getting right now. County 894, I'm going to attempt to jack the front of the vehicle off of this patient. Who is this? Do we know? Okay.
Right over there, and it hurts some people.
Then he asked the small group of people standing nearby. One woman stepped forward. Her voice was shaking.
Anybody know who this is?
No,
It's your husband, Jeff?
Police later said the woman was 54-year-old Melissa House and the man pinned under the car was her 49-year-old husband, Jeffrey House. As more first responders showed up, one officer kept talking to Melissa.
Okay, okay, what happened? It's okay. All right, get off me for just a second. If anybody has one, that'd be great. This is the only one I got with me, but... How long ago did this happen? Was it right as we were called? 10, 15 minutes. Okay, who was the driver of this vehicle? Okay. Who was driving? You? Okay. All right. Just stay put. I'll have to get your information here in just a minute, okay?
Firefighters and medics arrived soon after. One officer stepped back and told his team.
All right, here's fire here. Let them make the final decision before we jack, okay?
Okay.
Now the medical's on scene. All right. We're gonna let them make that final decision, okay? So we have back of the head trauma. You want me to jack this vehicle off of him? Okay. You want me to jack this vehicle off of him? Back of the head wound. He's wrapped up under there. Non-responsive. Large pool of blood.
Yeah, but let's start trying to get off him.
All right.
Some more equipment, I think.
All right, we're going. We're gonna go right there, okay? Make sure I don't bump him.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, going up. Tell me if anything starts creaking or weird. All right.
The jack started to rise.
I'm not gonna be able to see, so I'm trusting you guys.
You're off the ground on this.
Off the ground? Am I off of him?
Sure, I need to get where we are. Yeah, you're
Oh, sorry. Did not mean to bump you. Okay. All right, we're clear of him. He's off.
They had managed to lift the car off Jeffrey's house, but even though he was no longer trapped, he was still in serious condition. Medics quickly began giving him medical care right there on the pavement. While that was happening, just a few steps away, an officer began talking to Melissa, Jeffrey's wife, the woman who had been driving the car.
She advised she was driving. She says that's your husband.
Okay.
I didn't get her name. She said Reggie's in the car. hysterical, but she smells pretty
Okay, so
strong.
DUI.
I think this is the same Jeep Matt Vernon was looking for. One of the PD guys said that they gave that plate.
Okay, DUI fatal. She needs to get. We're gonna have to get blood and urine. Was she in the vehicle? And this is.
Who's the driver?
Please help me.
So you were in the vehicle, and this is your
I
husband.
guess.
How did this? How did this
I
occur?
don't know. I got him in my car.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, whatever you can recall, I need you to recall.
I don't know what happened. I don't even know how I got it in my car.
Trying to understand what led up to the accident, the officer continued.
Okay. How were you guys in the store? What was the build up here? What was the lead up to this?
Well, I was with a friend from work. I don't know. I got it in my car.
Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Well, too much, evidently.
Too much? And were you the only one in the vehicle at this point?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you leave tonight? Were you the one that was at the Frosties?
No, I went to and I went.
Okay, you went to Frosties and 618 Tap?
Yeah.
Okay, about how much did you have to drink at both of those?
Well, I don't know exactly, sir, but
Okay.
I do know.
Were you by yourself while you were at the bars?
yeah, we don't even go out that much. We just go to work and go home. And I don't know how we got here.
10-4, thank you.
I don't know how we got here.
Melissa stood near the scene, shaken and scared. Her husband Jeffrey had just been pulled from under their Jeep, and medics were working fast to try and save him. Officers were still trying to figure out what exactly had happened.
All right, ma'am, I just need any account that you can recall. How did you get in that driver's seat today?
Well, I know my husband, when we left the bar, they were arguing about me drinking too much.
Your husband was at the bar with you? And did you drive away from the bar?
No.
Your husband drives?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you get here then?
Well, we got here and I departed from some friends.
Your friends met you here?
Her eyes kept looking toward where the medics were gathered.
Please don't let me know my husband's okay.
They're working on him right now still. I can't give you a status because I don't know a status. They're working on him right now, okay?
I know, I'm so scared.
This is a rough circumstance. That's why I'm trying to put together the accounts that happened.
I don't want to work with you. I don't understand.
And I understand you've told me that you've had too much to drink. I understand that.
Yes.
But we still need to piece
I
together
don't even
this story.
drink that
real quick.
much.
Okay. What were you drinking? What types of things were you drinking?
I was drinking lemon drop martinis.
Okay. And approximately how many of those?
I don't really know, sir.
Are we talking 3 or are we talking 12?
No, it's like everybody gets caught up in the moment and they want you to help us.
They're working on him right now. They've got him.
Suddenly, she reached out toward the officer, overwhelmed by emotion. He gently pulled away.
All right, ma'am, I can't have you grabbing on me right now,
I
okay?
know, I'm sorry.
We've got this whole situation we've got to watch over. Okay.
Please, I love him so much.
So what's happening right now is I've talked to our on-call detective. Our on-call detective is calling the captain. What's probably going to happen, I'm going to need to do some field sobriety testing with you, and then I'm going to need to
And that's
transport you.
fine.
I'm going to have to transport you up to one of the hospitals. If you have a preference, start thinking on it, because we're going to have to do a blood and urine draw.
I want to go
okay?
to Good Sam.
Okay, I'll be right back with you.
As investigators look further into it, they would later find out that Melissa and Jeffrey had both been cut off at 2 bars earlier that night because of how much they had been drinking. Back at the scene, Melissa asked again.
I'm about
2033.
to get sick. Where's my husband?
33.
Yes. All right.
I feel really sick. Where's my husband?
Okay. Will you hold on? All right, so Melissa, will you consent to some field testing? I need to know how much you've had to drink. If you're sober, if you're okay to drive, if you're not.
No, absolutely not.
So you're not okay to drive?
No.
Okay, are you going to consent to some testing for me?
Yeah.
It's some standardized field sobriety
Yeah,
testing.
but
is what
my
we need to do.
husband was driving.
Okay, I'm gonna have you hang tight. We're gonna get this going, and then I'll be right back with you, okay?
Melissa agreed, but the full story, how her husband ended up under the car, was still not fully clear.
Thank you. Let's get him moving, and then we'll go from there. All right, we'll let you see this, and then we're gonna have to get going on our testing, okay?
I'm so scared.
They're doing everything in their power they can right now.
Meanwhile, detectives had started speaking to a witness nearby. A man who had seen what happened gave his side of the story.
Right there, she pulled up. A little white car pulled up beside him.
Okay,
And they got in an argument.
Getting all the TCRE.
They was arguing back and forth.
these two are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her and that dude there. The guy was doing all the hollering and yelling, something about my wife and this and the other one, my girlfriend, and all this back and forth.
So the other male is in the white car at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a white car. Well, they finally they calmed down. The white car backed up and was leaving. I wasn't looking then. I heard a thump, and when I looked back over, he's laying spread eagle
He paused.
on the ground.
Okay.
She goes and gets in the car, fires the car up, backs up, turns the fog lights on, and then turns the left one on, and turns the right one on, and starts pulling forward. And the dude standing in the door, he's hollering stop, and I'm hollering stop. And when she finally stopped, she was sitting up on him. He literally rolled over.
Okay.
He was laying flat,
So when you hear first thump, how is male position? Flat on his
flat on
back?
his back, just like that.
Was there any blood that you had noticed at that point? Okay.
No, he didn't start bleeding until she went over it.
Okay. Okay.
He rolled up on him. I heard his right leg pop.
Yeah. Okay.
He was still hollering, and she finally stopped. He was sitting up on his left leg,
Right.
and it already rolled him halfway over.
According to the report, someone had offered to drive both Melissa and Jeffrey home from the bar using their own car. Two other friends followed behind in a second vehicle. They were just trying to help, offering a safe ride home. But that good plan somehow turned into something tragic. As the investigation continued, one witness said things had taken a serious turn before the accident. According to him, Jeff had started accusing the driver of the white car of having an affair with Melissa, his wife. That's when things got heated. The witness said it didn't just stay words. Jeff became angry and the situation got physical. The driver, trying to avoid more trouble, got out of the couple's car and walked away, leaving the others behind. Later, an officer approached Melissa again.
Hey, Melissa.
Yes.
So who was the guy in the white car?
White car.
He said he heard your husband and somebody else arguing. Who's your husband arguing with?
The only person I could think of is that I work with.
Okay.
That's all I can.
Do you know his last name?
Area apartment.
Where do you work at?
I'm trying to think. I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's all right.
Soon after, the officer asked Melissa to step aside so they could check if she had been drinking. They began running her through some field sobriety tests.
Okay, we're gonna step in front of his vehicle, okay?
I know I have too much to drink to drive.
Okay.
That's what you're trying to discover.
Just with your eyes, not with your head.
I didn't move my head.
Follow the tip of my finger with your eyes. You're all right, too. Okay, we can take it
You said you needed too much drink. Were you drinking here or were you drinking somewhere else?
Yeah, I was working somewhere else. And whenever we left, they said, "You're not driving anymore." My husband drove here. And then, I went to move. I was gonna go get gas or something, and I'm in my car, and he's over.
Your husband drove here, and then but you got in the car here going.
Yes.
So you never left the parking lot.
No.
The officer moved on to the next part of the sobriety test.
I drank too much. I'm trying to.
Okay, follow with your eyes only. We're going to do it one more time, okay?
There's no way that I'm gonna drive right now.
All right, we'll take a break for just a second. And then vertical.
It's gonna be consistent.
Yeah. All right, when you're ready, follow the tip of my finger with your eyes only. Put your feet together. Put your hands at your side. Okay? And follow the tip of my finger with your eyes only.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just follow the tip of my finger with your eyes only.
While this was going on, investigators had already started checking surveillance cameras in the area. One video from a nearby apartment complex would later show what police believe was Melissa pushing Jeff to the ground. Moments later, she got into the car, backed over him, then pulled forward. His body left twisted beneath the vehicle. Back in the parking lot, the officer continued the test.
Do you have any physical problems or disabilities that prevent you from walking in a straight line?
No. So if I drank too much.
Okay. I understand that. All right, so we're going to scoot back just slightly. Just stand right here for me, okay? Just stand.
I don't normally do this, you guys. I really
Just
don't.
stand right here for me, okay?
God, where's my husband? Why did you
Can you do me a favor and stand right here facing this deputy right where I'm at?
Then came the walk and turn test, but Melissa wasn't able to follow the instructions.
Okay, all you're doing right now is placing your left foot on the line, and you're going to place your right foot touching.
I can't because I've been drinking too much.
Okay, I'll have you go back to the starting position. Place your left foot on the line. Okay, now place your right foot in front of your left foot. That's, yeah, your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe.
Oh gosh, I can't do that.
Okay.
Did you say you couldn't do that? How come you can't do it?
Well, it just gets me off balance
How come you're off balance?
because I drank too much.
Move on to one way. Incomplete.
I didn't drink.
Then she added something confusing. I didn't drive in years. My husband did. I don't even know how he drives my car.
I didn't drive and drink. I didn't drive as a kid.
Okay.
My husband did. I don't know how you never use my car.
Okay, we're going to move on to the one leg stand instead, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to have you place your feet together. Okay. Do you have any physical disabilities that would prevent you from standing on one leg? Okay. I'm going to have you place your feet together.
Get home to my dog's Bella.
The officer tried to explain the next balance test, but Melissa was already losing focus.
Understand these instructions?
Trying to give me a DUI.
I have to check if you're able to drive.
Until I didn't drive. God, where's my husband?
Okay. Are you clear on those instructions?
No, I want to see my husband.
I can't do that right now. He's got to be with the proper medical staff. Do you want to perform this test?
No.
No? Okay.
I want to see my husband.
Okay. Ma'am, would you submit to a
sorry.
breath test? I have a
No.
Okay. Okay. So ma'am, at this time you are going to be placed under arrest for a DUI, okay?
He explained what would happen next.
What I'm going to do next, we're going to go up to the hospital. They're going to need to get blood and urine from you, and they'll have to submit that.
No.
Do you have any injuries?
I refuse.
Okay, you refuse? Okay. Okay. All right, have you place your hands behind your back, please.
I want to see my husband. Can you please tell me?
If I find something
He's on his
out,
way to
I'll
the
tell you,
hospital right
okay?
now. I'll follow you up there and help you get a warrant.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Head up to the crossroads.
South.
Okay.
I'm gonna go meet up with my master sergeant and let him know what's going on.
Okay, sounds good. Hang on just 1 second. Okay, ma'am, we're gonna head over to my truck over here. Where are your shoes at?
I don't know. I lost them.
Okay. Hey, Creamer, I did not get any photos. Could you get some photos of the scene for me?
They began to walk Melissa toward the police truck.
Do you have a preference on tow company? Somebody's gonna have to tow this vehicle.
No, sir.
You don't have a preference? 1051 on call.
I've never been through this kind of thing.
Okay. Oh, no, they're not. That's right. All right, ma'am, I'm going to have to get in the back of my truck. Before we get in, do you have anything on you? Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I just want to know where my purse and my phone is.
Okay, you don't have anything on your persons?
No.
No contraband?
Nothing.
Okay, just going to check real quick. Do you have any pockets in this? No.
Yes,
Where?
I think I have pockets.
Okay.
No, but I don't.
Okay.
I lied.
All right, I'm going to have you step up in the back of this truck.
He helped her step up.
I'll help you up. Just lean on me when you need it. Okay? I'm going to place your seatbelt on you, okay? I'll be right back with you.
My purse.
I will look for it, yes.
Please.
Will you advise County one in custody?
I don't want to be
Okay,
arrested.
I will be right back with you, okay?
They drove her to a nearby hospital. At the same time, her husband was being flown by a helicopter to another hospital. Sadly, he didn't make it. He passed away from his injuries before Melissa even got to the hospital. While they were driving, Melissa spoke up again. Her voice was shaky.
Actually, earlier today I might have a pain pill because I had it from my teeth being pulled. I had a pain pill and I took
You
it.
guys want to go into room 9? I'll meet you in there in just a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Room 9.
Okay.
But I don't think you're hurt.
Yeah. You want to take her to 9?
Yeah. Okay, we're going to head all the way down on the right.
Get in there. Get your butt in
All right, I'll have you have a seat on the bed for
Can I
me.
pee?
Not yet, no. You will be able to here in just a
See if I
moment.
can get someone to do it right.
Please. I got to go. Really bad.
No, I'm going to go through this one.
Okay.
Please, can you tell me what how my husband's doing?
He's just now getting to the hospital. That's the only...
He was live whenever he left. He's headed to the hospital.
I cannot believe this happened, sir.
She suddenly looked uncomfortable.
I don't even know how we got here. I really don't.
How we got where?
To where he's underneath my car.
I see. Okay. If you want to put up one of those rails and take her cuffs off, or she's just kind of loose.
I love my husband with my whole heart.
I understand.
Okay, ma'am, I'll have you... Let me see your handcuffs, actually. I'll get one side of that off for you, and then I'll just cut you to that rail, okay? That'll be a little better anyway.
I just gotta
He's working on it right now. He'll get you as quick as he can. If you want to sit back on this bed for me.
He gently unlocked one side and hooked the cuff through the bed rail so she could sit more comfortably.
Alrighty.
Can I have a phone call or something?
That is going to be up to state. I'm not sure on that.
Are you gonna deny me a phone call?
What's that?
You gonna deny me a phone call?
No. They'll get you a phone call, but just when is the thing that they have to figure out. It might be when you get to jail. I'd assume.
I'm not used to this whole process.
Right.
I'm not arrested very often.
Okay.
So, but I do know that I can get a phone call,
Yes,
right?
you can get a phone call, but just a matter of when is the thing.
I need to call my husband's mom.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, they will. Like I said, this is out of my hands now. I have to go off of state. Okay. But
Well, I know you want to be professional, but in the same token, I've got feelings.
Yes,
You
no, I
understand?
understand that, but
Okay.
we've
That's
got
my
to.
husband.
Yes, we've got
I
to.
never.
Just a short time ago, she and her husband had been together. Now she was asking about him, desperate to know if he was okay.
I don't even know how we got here, sir.
Right. No, and I understand that, but I do have to run off of their standards.
My husband would have never. How did he? I don't even know how he got passed out. I mean, he had to have passed out at some point, right?
I'm still fuzzy on all of the circumstances.
My husband is not like that. He's a strong individual.
Okay.
Trust me, sir. I've been with him for 20 plus years.
She kept repeating how strong her husband was.
My husband is a strong individual. I don't even know how this all occurred.
They just did that.
Okay.
When I was looking through the window.
All right. I thought he went inside the store and he was underneath my car. What the hell?
Now, if you want to verify with them, by all means, but I was watching them open it whenever I went by the window.
Never in my life would I hurt anybody.
I understand. Accidents happen.
No. It's not it. I just don't even know how we got here.
He was living when we left the scene. That's the last that I knew. I wish I had more information for you, but
Yeah,
they
can I
don't.
talk to somebody who's more upstate, please?
He's not even at this hospital, so these
I
guys
know.
don't even know who.
They put him in a helicopter, right?
Yeah,
Helicopter him out.
So
I don't know
so
why it's so bad.
She was shocked, confused, and full of grief. She never thought anything like this could happen. She couldn't understand how things got so bad so quickly.
well, he had a very weak pulse, is why we sent him.
Oh God, this girl.
Hey, Melissa. The sooner I can get this done, the sooner
Well,
we
I
can
don't care right now.
I know you don't.
I'm so concerned about her.
I know you are.
I love her. Oh God.
Okay. What's there? So they said something about finding someone else that makes.
How did we get here? God.
Hearing that broke her even more.
Melissa, can we go ahead and get this draw? I promise you, the second that I know information, you will know that information. I
I'm
promise.
here to make your job easier
No,
too, babe.
I know, I promise.
I'm so,
It's completely understandable.
Yeah, that's your husband.
Yes.
We completely understand, but the
Yeah.
sooner we can get this done, the sooner we can get you more information,
I'm
okay?
not trying to be arrested for something that.
Later that night, Melissa was taken to jail. She was officially charged with aggravated DUI and first-degree murder. While being processed, she kept asking for a phone call, frustrated that no one had let her make one yet.
The hangers themselves.
Not yet. They're gonna do their thing and then they will let me know when they're
Okay,
done.
you guys keep denying me my phone calls, so I'm gonna let my
I'm not
attorney
doing
know that.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna get your, this right here, okay? You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been doing what you want to do so far.
I just met you. Let me see inside your mouth.
I haven't wanted to hurt anybody.
No, you've been very compliant with me, and I appreciate
And
that.
I don't have any record of ever wanting to hurt anybody.
Yeah, no, you've been very compliant with me, and I
Let me
appreciate
get your
it.
earrings, please.
Sure. I love my husband.
Yeah, I know. And just a bad circumstances why we're here.
Very bad.
Yeah.
I don't even understand it myself. Then I'll be able to ever go out again.
Melissa later pleaded guilty to the charges. She was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.